So let's get back into the fake interview in three, two,
Oh,
one.
wait. Are we gonna start hitting alternative media?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I don't consider you alternative media. Me and you are two fucking geeks that realizes we got an internet connection and we can record shit through Skype and maybe I could throw some graphics together and it looks neat. But
And
we're
we can
not
talk
blowing.
about geek shit.
Yeah, and we're not blowing smoke up each other's ass like, welcome to the Crumpton Network or the Dylan Wade affiliate network and blah 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 and all this bullshit. We know that it's all smoke and fucking mirrors, man. It's all smoke and mirrors. And and it is very disingenuous of them. And what's even worse, man, is I like the conspiracy circles. I like the conspiracy circles of alternative media people. Look, Dylan, don't get me wrong, because some people who may listen to this may be like, "Well, why'd you go on the shows?" I make no bones about it. I got a fucking agenda. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the conspiracy circles of alternative media were exactly who I've been talking about, if that
Yeah.
wasn't clear.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, and they have to be because that's what's edgy. And now it's morphing into the metaphysical media, which we'll get to. But it's like, look, I make no bones about it, dude. I like when I do shit on my own, I assure you it's for fun. It's not paying my bills. The reason I can say the shit that I say, and I don't give a fuck if I'm professional. Dude, I got bashed by this community so bad about things that are like, what? Oh, well, you touched your face on this one show and you were chewing gum and you mentioned that you used to be a Baptist. This is unprofessional. And I mean, and I go,
You
you mean
mentioned that you used to be a Baptist. This is unprofessional. Oh, wait, what?
it's unprofessional because so and so went to broadcasting school and it's unprofessional for you to say things like that. And I'm like, oh,
Uh,
so when you say unprofessional, what you mean is unauthentic. you know,
no, they mean authentic.
yeah. They mean what they're trying to say is you're not faking good enough. You're
Yeah.
being too fucking real. You're being too real, and we don't like real around here. We're trying to maintain an illusion because we're the alternative media. God damn it, we don't want to trap people's minds into a false paradigm at all.
It's
We
why
want, yeah.
it's why I'm only on one network now.
Well, I even almost stuck the tip into networks, but I've gotten to the point, Dylan, where I'm like, nah, I'm just me, dude. I'm just me, and I'll
Yeah.
slap I'll
I mean,
slap my little Photoshop graphics on my own shit. Because this is another thing. These networks, Dylan, they're, I mean, openly telling you what they are. They don't give a fuck about you as an individual. They don't give a fuck what you got to say. All they see you as a connection in a network to another rung in a ladder to where they believe is going to take them to superstardom of being the next Alex Jones. They give a fuck about you. They give a fuck who's in your Rolodex, Dylan. They
yeah.
give a fuck about who's in your Skype contacts, who's in your Facebook friends list that is the next person over you, so they can leapfrog to that person at this network with 3 letters, or that network with 4 letters, or this person because that's what they're after. They don't care about you. They don't care about any single host that gets on their show. They don't care. It's
No.
like being
Yeah.
addicted to a fucking drug. It's like social media, but old school. These alternative media assholes. They're even the dinosaurs of the internet now. You know what I mean? They're the dinosaurs, and they don't even realize it. It's like, dude, I love coming in contact with these alternative media figures who are like, yeah, I'm so busy running the world's biggest website that's non-funded by PETA or whatever. It's like, motherfucker, do you know I build websites in my sleep? Do you know that I edit video while, I'm folding laundry? Do you know that I do all of this shit with ease? And you're sitting here trying to convince me, and I don't say anything to them. I'm just like, this guy's full of shit. You're full of shit, dude. It takes 5 seconds to make a nice graphic if you got the right imagination. It
Yeah.
takes, as long as me and you record this podcast, it'll take maybe twice that long to edit it and cut out goofs and stuff like that, and then, add some pretty shit to it. Don't convince me. Don't sit there and try to blow smoke up my skirt. or my kilt, that you are as busy as you are, because I know for a fact everybody on your quote unquote staff that's contributing to your quote unquote big empire, none of them are getting paid. They're all broke as fuck. And the only thing they're hanging on to is your promises of better tomorrows that never fucking come. And why? Because you're sitting there doing exactly what you blame everybody else of doing, which is you're watching CNN, you're watching Fox, you're watching MSNBC, and then you're regurgitating and putting your own little spin on it a little bit to try to convince people that you're not a part of them. Look, you're a part of them. Just because you can't see who's fucking you in the ass doesn't mean you're not getting fucked in the ass. Alternative media and every single personality out there that does it. And I got news for you. If the people who are listening to, they know good and goddamn well that's what they do. They sit there and they watch these talking heads perpetuate false stories from a false government in the District of Columbia that has absolutely no power. And then they parrot it to you with a slight spin so you think that you're edgy, that you think that you're part of some class that knows a little bit more than everybody else. And so you're going to affect change. And guess what? They don't. They don't. The listeners of these alternative media people are apathetic and they don't do a fucking thing anyway. Not one of them. Name me one alternative host that is a delegate in their local conventions in whatever party. Name me one fucking alternative media personality that goes to city council meetings or gets petitions in their neighborhoods. None of them. None of them have noticed.